To take a knee or not to take a knee? That is the question. Sports returned in the U.S. this past week with the National Women's Soccer League playing in Utah without fans, but players sent a definitive message to the world. They took a knee during the Star-Spangled Banner, donning Black Lives Matter t-shirts to protest racial injustice and police brutality in America. If this is a bellwether, when the big four North American leagues, the NBA, NHL, MLB, and NFL finally return, taking a knee is going to become a regular occurrence. The protests, riots, and upheaval since the death of African-American George Floyd on May 25th at the hands of a white Minneapolis police officer have a direct link to the sporting world. Back in 2016, former NFL quarterback Colin Kaepernick, also an African-American, famously knelt during the U.S. anthem to protest racial injustice and police brutality. Kaepernick found himself blacklisted by the league and has not taken a snap since. But his political stance, largely chastised at the time, has since found new life in 2020. It brings up interesting questions that bleed into politics, race relations, government oversight, and the most fundamental human right of them all, freedom of expression. Americans are free to do as they please in many regards, but making political statements during the Star-Spangled Banner has become an entirely new issue. The NFL instituted a ban on kneeling after Kaepernick's demonstration, one I'm sure they will walk back before the 2020 season kicks off September. U.S. women's football superstar Megan Rapinoe took Kaepernick's lead and ran with it back in 2016, kneeling during the anthem, and U.S. soccer responded by banning any sort of political gestures. The International Olympic Committee was also prepared for Tokyo 2020 before it got pushed to 2021. The IOC's Rule 50 explicitly bans any political gestures during the playing of the national anthems, which means if you win gold, silver, or bronze, standing still is basically all you can do. Here in Hong Kong, citizens find themselves up against the world's most powerful authoritarian regime in the Chinese Communist Party. China's national anthem, the March of the Volunteers, is now protected by the National Anthem Ordinance in Hong Kong. This means taking a knee or doing anything but standing at attention and singing along is out of the question and punishable by jail time. The question, to kneel or not to kneel, lies at the heart of freedom. If we cannot question our government, and if our athletes cannot express themselves or their dissatisfaction with their country's policies, is anyone really free? The answer, in and of itself, offers a glimpse into where we all stand as citizens in this world in 2020.